Indie Face Radio.
Indie Face Radio. Indie Face Radio. Indie Face Radio.
Hold up. Indie Face Radio, bang it in your speakers. Other stations wanna be is but they sound weaker. Terrible T and Corn DZ be your host. Coming to you live straight from the West Coast. Yeah, we the greatest. Keep y'all updated. Stay tuned in and we gon' hit you with the latest news in the game. Food for your brain, whether sun or the rain, we gon' help y'all maintain. Spit a couple lines and watch me kill 'em with the flow. Wanna see you live taping, just select a video. Indie Face in your face all day, live on the air. See you hear us anywhere, yeah.
Indie Face Radio. Indie Face Radio. Radio. Indie Face Radio. Indie Face Radio.
Welcome, world. Welcome to Indie Face Radio. I'm your host, Terrible T. Now, normally, as usual, my boy, he usually on my side. He ain't here again. Corn Daisy, where you at? I've told you guys, man, that traffic is murder. It's murder in L.A. I don't care which joint you on. 5, 10, 405, 101, you stuck. He out there taking care of business, man, Corn Deezy. But you know what? Filling in, I got my main man, Cool.
What's
from
up,
the
everybody?
ENT.
Indie Face Radio.
What up, man?
Yeah. What's
we doing
up,
our
man?
thing. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I feel lovely, man.
You on time?
Are you sure Corn is gonna come? Because
you know,
I can sit right here all day.
Well, you know what? Hey, man, you might have to do that. You might have to do that, man. We got a power pack show, man. Right. We never did a show like this in person with all these different personalities, celebrities. And then you know what, man? The phone lines. Oh my God, they've already started calling before we even went on the air, man. What's up with that?
Hey, I believe it's the guests that are in the building, man.
Oh, let me tell people who we got up in here, man. First hour of the show, y'all know we do things. We cater to all things indie. Okay? And straight up, we got some cats from down south, okay? If y'all want to holler at them, the number is 1-800-893-9562. Again, 1-800-893-9562. We have in the building my main man, Round Man.
Yo, what's going on?
We got my main man, Young Slab.
Hog music.
We got my main man, Lil Trip.
Yo, what it do, baby?
And we also got my main man, Magnolia Elvis.
Magnolia stand up.
That's the first hour of the show. They are going to be telling you guys all about them. They got some great stuff they got coming up, man. And the second half of the show, Industry Roundtable. We got my main man, David Mitchell, from Amalgamation Magazine. We got Roderick Scott from Warner Brothers Records. And we got my main man, Dorsey Fuller, artist manager. You know, he manages a lot of folks, and he got that cat. He got that one girl that's out right now, Angie Fisher. Got that song IRS, killing the charts, man. So, you know, you guys sit back, relax, and chill. Me and Kyle, we gonna do it up big with these folks in here, man. The name of the show is Indie Face Radio. If you want to call in, 1-800-893-9562. Now, before we go into this first break, Kyle, anything you want to say? You know, how you living? What's going on in your world, man?
Hey, I'm happy to be here on time. Last time I came out, I was 30, 40 minutes late.
But you made it.
Yeah, I made it.
You made it, man. You made it.
And I was early.
And extremely
early. It ain't nothing
early.
like being early, man.
Yeah, man. You know.
Sit back, relax.
Yeah,
take
man.
a shot of hen. Even though I didn't.
We got the hen dog. We got the hen dog in the house, man. Like I said, we got a lot of artists in here. One of the cats, man, that we're gonna play the music, man, that y'all been requesting is my main man, Young Slab. This is what the album looks like right here. You know, you check him out. Check him out.
Got that natural hog.
Bam! Like that, you know. Number again, 1-800-893-9562. Indie Face Radio. We're going to go with this one song. We're going to come back and chop it up and find out what's going on in their world.
Hey, this Kid B for Indie Face Radio. Hey, it's the In Your Face Radio. What it do? Shouts out to Terrible T and Corn, Deezy, hallelujah. We in California, popping beats and blowing mics. We had a good time. It's time to shine. Now we gotta go up fly, but don't worry, we'll be back and still on the same grind. So tune in and enjoy it. Don't forget we on lock. Can't stop our time, stop our flow, can't stop the shine. Run into the dope, we out the building. Next time, no, can't stop till you get Indie Face Radio. INDIEFACE Radio. This is how it's going down. Gotta let you know. INDIEFACE Radio. This is how it's going down. Gotta let you know. INDIEFACE Radio. This is how it's going down. Gotta let you know. INDIEFACE Radio. This is how it's going down. Interface Radio.
You get into the shop. Your boy Terrible T. Indie Face Radio is the name of the show. Now, I know a lot of you guys had tried to call before the show went on the air, and we appreciate that. The number to call, 1-800-893-9562, man. Kyle, we got some folks up in here, man.
Hey,
We got some folks up in here.
I'm loving it. I feel like, honestly, I've already known these guys.
I know. It's one
I
of them
guess
things.
it's the Southern love, man.
Hey, you know what? It's like one of them things because I'm put in a situation where I have to ask them questions because we got to keep it business, man. That's how we do it, But I'm perplexed because I don't know what to ask them because I already know the answers to all the questions. But I'm gonna do my biz eyes and keep it 100 with them, you know what I'm saying? I hope they do the same with me, all right?
Already.
All right, so one by one, I want you guys to go around, state your name, tell me where you're from.
I'm Yo Slab, representing that Emerson, Arkansas, past president of entertainment.
Yeah, it's your boy Lil Trip, representing Terrell, Texas, by way of Dallas, Texas. You know, what it do.
Magnolia, Elvis, Magnolia, Arkansas.
You got your boy Round Man, Terrell, Texas, out in Lancaster, Texas now, representing.
Okay, all right, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all up in here, man. How long y'all been out here, man? How y'all loving this California lifestyle, man? What's up?
California love, baby.
Tell me what's up,
You
man.
gotta be used to this, big homie.
I'm loving
we
the
been out
weather.
here for 3 days. And we done did, boy.
Man.
I done did my whole lifetime, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
James Brown on Monday. What we do? University.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still in that southern mode though, cause my body ain't caught up to this time zone.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still trying to get adjusted, but I love Cali, West Side.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm loving the weather out here, man. Cause where I'm from, it's like 100 plus out here. You open the door, you get a little breeze. You don't need no AC.
And the Kush deal.
Oh, yeah.
Cali love.
Right.
Yeah, man.
What up,
So
Uncle Snoop?
You guys out here doing your thing, man. You know, we got a lot of stuff planned for you. And I want you to tell me, the music industry, when did you fall in love with that, man? And tell me your style of music, man.
Man, my style of music is strictly that, like Pep C said, that country rap tune.
Right.
Giving them something different
Uh-huh.
and something they can move to besides all
All
that
right.
twerk. You know what I'm saying? They can vibe with what I'm saying. They can actually feel it.
All
It's
right.
real. It ain't made up.
Yeah.
That's all the way from where I'm from.
Who are you influenced by?
Man, I got big homies around me like Round Man.
Okay.
My boy Magnolia Elvis. Just my whole environment. You know, it's a couple big names. But, it's just the people that surrounds me that keeps me influenced on what I'm doing every day. Remind me where I came from.
Well, you know what, man? There's going to be a lot of people calling in, and we're going to get to you guys, man. We really, but you know what? Y'all got fans out there, man. Yeah, y'all got fans,
love.
And there's somebody on the line right now, and I want to find out exactly who want to holler at us. So, caller, you on. Who is this, and where you calling from?
This is Shauna Rowe out of Dallas, Texas.
What up, Big D? What up, Big D?
Oh,
My
nah.
little sister, what's up?
Are you watching? Are you watching or listening? Or are you watching and listening?
I'm listening.
You not watching us?
No.
Girl, I look good. You don't see me. What's up? What's up?
I got you.
Cause we live now. Come on now.
No, but I'm so proud of my big brother.
Okay, all right. All right, then.
I'm his number one fan, and I support him in everything he do.
Okay.
Already.
all
D-Town,
right.
what's up?
Already.
All right, and his music. What are some of your favorite joints that you like from?
I can go down the whole list by myself.
I know that's right. But what's that one? You know that one when you say, okay, you know you're proud that's your brother, but what's that one that you say, hey now?
I'm gone.
I'm
And
gone. All right. Well, you know what? Hey, I appreciate you. Calling in. Now, your brother, he got a lot of fans, and these other folks do too. But, we're going to get to these other calls. Anything that you want to say in closing?
Not just support him. He's humble guy. He's a gift from God, and
Okay.
he's a family fan, and support the movement. Pastor
All right.
President House Music Club, Key, ENT, everybody. I love y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
You
then.
too, baby.
Hey, appreciate you. And like us on Facebook, Indie Face Radio, if you haven't already. And
I sure
tell
will.
a friend to tell a friend, all right?
I got you.
All right, then. Much love. Thanks.
Have a good day.
All right. Look at you, man.
Man.
Look at you. And again, now, a lot of folks don't know, too, that we're going to slip Round Man.
Yeah.
Round Man, when we had a situation of another deal, Round Man was always supplying us with music, man. Always, man. So this is Round Man right here, man. And I want you to tell the folks, man, about your passion for music, man. When did it start? And what is your whole vibe, man?
Man, it started, I was about like 12.
Go up to the mic, man. Go up to the
About
mic.
12 years
Bring the
old.
mic up to you.
About 12.
It's Hollywood, man.
Hey, about 12 years old. Started around about that 12 years old.
Okay.
My old man, if you're listening, Pops, Emma Ray Brewster, and
There
my
you
mama,
go.
Irene.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
They created a music producer video, thanks to you.
Right.
And they created some beasts on the mic. So I got started with the way they raised us up, from the church scene and all that. And then after I got into Houdini and all that type of stuff, and it just went from there pretty
Now,
much.
would you ever pop locking?
No, I couldn't pop.
You know what, though? Nah. Let me tell you something. Round Man, I'm going to tell you right now. I remember when I first saw you, right?
Yeah.
You had the hammer pants on. You had the high tie fade. And you had the cardboard, and you was trying to challenge me. I said, oh, hell no.
All I could tell you, I could pop, but I couldn't lock it. I tried though, but yeah, I've been in this game for a minute, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, my brother, Lil Trip. We've been doing this since
Now,
since forever.
Now, the music that we just heard on the break, tell them who that was.
That was my son, Kid B.
All right, Ted. All right.
Terry Young Brewster, a.k.a. Fat Sack, a.k.a. Junior.
All right.
Yeah, he's working with Pro Tools now. He's making his own music. He's been writing his own lyrics. So, yeah, he's coming up.
That's what's up.
And my little nephew, Coco.
El Chapo.
Yeah, they own it, man. So,
and then that voice you hear that's your little bro.
Yeah, my little brother, Lil Trip,
Lil Trip, man.
fast rapper.
Go on and get up in here, man. Let me holler at you for a second.
What's good,
man.
baby? What's good?
Yeah, man. So you've been doing your thing, and you got that speed, rapid fire type rap. Now,
Yes,
where did
sir.
that come from? And who are some of the people who rap that style that you emulate? That you I ain't gonna say emulate because you got their own style, but you look up to.
Well, it all started I was like a little youngster. I was on the outside looking in.
Right.
I could never, in the Dallas music scene, Dallas kind of had its own sound. I would listen to these cats, man. It was fire, whatever, but we would have like these freestyle sessions.
Okay.
And I would always come with a different style. Like when everybody rocking, they would always look at me because I'm hitting them with that rapid flow. But the person who kind of really influenced me, and he's pretty much my idol, is Pimp C. I'm like a mixture between Pimp C and Twister. So Twister mainly influenced me with that adrenaline rush, man. When I heard that, I was.
That was a nice album.
Yeah.
Very nice album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chi-Town.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how I got in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the end over there. So quiet. He had a deep voice like my boy from Boys to Men.
Man, don't do that.
No, I'm just saying. You know what though, man? I've been hanging around you for the last couple of days. You real chill and mellow. You just take it all in.
Checking out the scenery.
Soak it up. Man.
Okay, Magnolia Elvis. So you're a producer, artist. Tell me what's up.
Both.
Okay.
I'm a producer and artist, mainly a producer though.
From where?
Magnolia, Arkansas.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
Keep hearing this Magnolia, man. Is that a hotbed of talent down in Magnolia?
Yeah, we down there. We coming.
We in there.
Coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know y'all got some damn good barbecue down there.
Yeah.
Come to my crib, I find that grill up.
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Anything you want to ask him, Cal, man,
Hey, so what's your style, man? Because the name Magnolia Elvis, that's just... I like that. That's wild.
How'd you come up with that?
That's ill, though.
Somebody said I was like the Elvis of Magnolia, so it's stuck, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's stuck.
Right.
It's stuck.
Right.
So Magnolia Elvis, if you were to compare, if you will, if you were to compare your style to anybody that's out in the game right now, or just compare, just even speaking on what your style is, what kind of style you got?
Ooh, I would say Big Crit with Tip.
Already.
Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, something like that. I do a Crit and Tip.
I thought you were about to say something when you say Big Crit. I thought you said Big. I ain't gonna say the whole word. I was like, where he going with this? Ouchie. PG show now. Come on down, man.
Yeah.
But okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's your style.
Yeah, that's my style. I can say that. Yeah.
So let me ask each one of you guys this question, and you can make it kind of brief. When you look at this whole industry thing, this music industry, how do you see yourself fitting in? I mean, what is your plan? What is your goal? Do you have a marketing promotional strategy? How do you think you're going to fit into this ever-growing, crowded field already?
Well, personally, myself, Young Slab, I'm going to fit in by building a brand and helping my label build a brand, which is Past, Present, ENT.
Okay.
And that's why they signed me to begin with, because Hog Music was a movement, and they jumped behind it. They've been behind it since the beginning, but the Hog Music name didn't come till later on.
Okay.
We're working with Elvis and, Round Man, and just keeping it family. He got a lot of production on this new album, which is God Gift, coming real soon, so y'all stay tuned. HogMusic.com, we got the No Turning Back single. And we're going to build a big brand out here and put our name and keep staying consistent with these hits.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
all right.
Where I see, I like going, doing a little talent scout now, because I be peeping these youngsters out, man. These boys got energy that I ain't got no more, so I put my energy and my knowledge into them young cats, man. And, I sit there and, like my nephews, man, I sit there and watch them do their thing, and it remind me of me when I was about 18, 17, so I'm kind of more behind the scenes now, trying to motivate them and keep them pushing, because they got some fire, man, that your boys going to have to hear pretty soon.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of like my man says, really trying to open up an avenue for the youngsters,
Okay, all right.
Build a foundation. At least show them how to build a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Magnolia Elvis, he love the kids.
I love it.
All right. And Round Man?
Man, I'm just trying to give them something different. Give them something different they can hear.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do now. I got my son and my nephew.
Yes, sir.
Trying to give them something totally different what they can hear. And
Okay.
I'm hoping I got the collab with my boy Kanye over there. Because that boy cat got some heat.
And speaking of that, we about to take a break, right? The second song that you're going to hear is Grand American, which was done by my man right here.
Already.
Yeah, it's done by my man right here. Cool gal right there, man.
Yeah.
But the first song we're going to play before that is my main man, Young Slab. He got a song that we've been playing. I'm going to let him introduce that.
Oh, music.
And, we're going to do it like that. We're going to chop it up on the other side. If you want to holler at him, 1-800-893-9562. 1-800-893-9562. This Indie Face Radio. So, Slab, going to introduce that. And then the second song is my main man, Cool. Hold up. Before you do that, breaking news. We got a caller. So let's get that out the way first. You know, things that happen, you know. It could be Obama. You know, he might just be in the White House saying, man, I love that. Michelle, go call that number. And then they call. A caller, you on the line. What's up?
Hey, this is Coco. I wanted to give a shout out to my around man.
Woo!
Brandon.
El Chapo.
Where you calling from? Where you calling from?
Terrell, Texas.
Terrell, Texas.
That's El Chapo. That's El Chapo right there. Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you calling in, man. Are you listening? Or are you viewing us? Or what are you doing?
I'm watching.
You watching?
Are you watching it online?
Are you watching?
Yes, sir.
Do I look good?
Hey.
I look pretty good. I know another man can't say that to another man, but I'm looking pretty fine. You see the hat too? I'm looking pretty good.
Hey, ask him, is their room clean? Is their room clean?
Oh, you gonna bust them up? Man, that's cold. That's cold.
Make sure their room clean, Chapo.
That's cold, man. Hey, man.
I give much respect to Mark Around and Trip. You know what I'm saying? They're the reason why we doing our music now.
Love it.
I thank them a lot.
Already.
Hey, keep watching the show, man. And tell all your friends to like us on Facebook, because in the future, man, we're going to be giving away some great prizes. We already did in the past, but the beauty about that is you don't know when we're going to do it. So you got to be tuned into our Facebook page, Indie Face Radio, okay? All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
It's Kid B.
Kid B. Hey, what up?
I want to give a shout out to my uncle and my dad and Tyrone.
Hey, what up, man? What up?
I thank y'all for putting us on the radio.
All right, then, man. Much love, man.
Yeah. I tell my friends about it.
Okay, all right.
They can come follow up to come up.
And keep telling them about it, all right?
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Keep telling them about it, man. You want to say something to him, Round Man?
man, like my boy, like.
I want to give a shout out to my squad, OSOC, Jaquay Frazier, Kenton Davis, and Tyler Smith, and my mama, and my rest of my family. They know who they are.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You got everybody tuning in, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Then that's what's up, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Keep watching, keep listening, keep supporting your family, all right?
All right.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
All right, then. All right. That's what's up, man. That family love. That family love. Yeah. So, like I said, we're getting ready to go to a double play, but Slab, go ahead and introduce your song.
This that new single off God's Gift, No Turning Back, produced by Beast Committee. What up, Lil Rock's own Don Key, Big Keys. And you can also see this visual on howardmusic.com. Stay tuned in. Much love.
There you go.
There's no turning back.
This beautiful right here.
And no plan, no coming down.
No time soon.
There's no turning back.
What?
There's no turning back.
Come on.
There's no turning.
Once you gone, you gone.
There's no turning back.
God's gift. You haters can't see me now, I'm lost where the stars at. Look up in the sky, I'm so far beyond that. Heart is where my home at, that's where all the love at. Told my fall back, I got this shit to fall back. Ain't no coming down when you're flying into space. It's sad only if you love rocking shows out of state. But we gon' get this money, I think Beast Committee paint a vivid picture for me. Joint venture deal, Hog Music still my label. Been signed since 07 to past the present entertainment. God shed light on dark days, so I'ma shine bright. Out of sight, out of mind, young getting this grind right. I got that appetite, taking your limelight. Pointing down, see me at the top, plan to never ever touch down. It's crowded at the bottom, got me feeling like bitch, I'm taking off, they descending. Every move is like a movie, tell top, don't miss it. Southwest Arkansas is the new epidemic. Thank God's gift, the gift that keeps on giving. I refuse to be the one to try, I'm the one that done did it. We came too far to say this rap. I'm in business with wifey now. I took my sons out the hood so they can have their own backyards. Me enough by a crib, still they can tell on how we live. Made some sacrifices, power moves being played. Struck my whole circle up, only a few stayed. Your investment, your investment. Doubted me from the start, didn't expect me to step up and take it this far. We hovering, soaring through clouds, while all you can hear is that G4 sound like. You love to right here, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Lord, live life. Make me appreciate everything I got, everything I want. Exceed expectations. God's gift.
Everywhere over swimming pools, 10, 20, 40 acres and a mule. Rich dudes, shareholders, corporate mind state. Infatuated with paper, another blind date. The crime rate guaranteed to the maximum. Chirac, Vietnam, still blasting them. Afghana Cali, liquid nicotine rally. Motorola comes, she went from Gold's Gym to Bally. So white boys getting major brain in the alley. I'm cognizant of everything, you can't get nothing past me. Right beyond average, but still mainstream. But ain't your average rapper out here spitting mainstream. I'm in the know when I'm foreclosing your studios. Just take the easy way out, you sound so-so. Generation Z don't know the word original. Just keep the physical, I'm just speaking in general. Y'all say a bunch of dumb shit but think it's lyrical. Individuals' IQs is minuscule. No dedication, no patience, no room for revenue. I'm out of your league, please, nobody into you. 5-star general, team consistent captains. Black gold ceiling tiles, marble-based fountains. Living like a king, sit back and absorb the well-bred American philosophy. I stand by myself. Move along, rule along the known. Ain't your future home, no feeling shown. Wrong move, snooze, and we gon' shatter bones. You on your own. Spend all your paper until your savings gone. Some of y'all the man in your house, but ain't the man in your home. 95% of these rappers is laboratory clones. Leading hats everywhere that they stay, but they ain't Rolling Stones. Rapid fire you and your squad, you in the danger zone. Gassed up and trying to turn up or leave your brains blown. I'm the future, I'm a ruler, dictator, rap guru. Brand every word that I say, my voice a tattoo. You a bunch of slick ideas, don't make you an entrepreneur. Every word that come out your mouth is bull manure. 32 plus 10 and you still ain't much to it. Only advice I got for you is to seek something newer. Dodge effects with these words, I'm coming straight up out the sewer. Trying to box me in, you win, but still remain the loser. Team consists of captains, improper factions, bank accounts haywire, Maserati action. Money on pallets, shrink wrapped off the Paris. My team sitting lavish, went from condos to palaces. 5-star general, team consists of captains. Black gold ceiling tiles, marble-based fountains. Living like a king, sit back and absorb the well-bred American philosophy. I stand by myself.
Hot.
We just had two hard hitters, boy.
Yeah, man. My man Young Slab, and that's cool from the known ENT, man. They just hit us with a double player that bam in your face. It's your boy Terrible T. Indie Face Radio is the name of the show. If you want to call in, 1-800-893-9562. And as a matter of fact, we got somebody on the line right now, man. Y'all popular.
Turn on the radio.
What up? Who is this? Caller, you're on the air. Who is this? Caller?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air. Who is this?
Yes, we want to talk to
Elisha. Okay, what's up? How you doing?
We want to talk to Young Slab.
Okay, he's right here. Go and holler at him.
What's up? Hey, what's happening? Hey, trying to get it in. What's happening?
I love it.
We want to give a shout out to you because we're from Magnolia, Arkansas.
Represent home team. Yeah.
Home music. We
Appreciate it.
They
crunk.
from the D to the A.
I'm gonna have to get y'all some when I get back to this town. Yeah. Much love.
Hey, crunk.
So how's California treating you?
Hey, like a celebrity. There's love out here. They love us down there, this country rap tone.
Yeah.
You know I'm representing us to the fullest. Me and Magnolia Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, we just calling, showing us support and our love.
Appreciate it. Hey, like us on Facebook, Indie Face Radio, all right?
Got you.
All right. Appreciate it. Much love. Thanks for calling in. Sweet.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
All right then. Hey, man, y'all got the love, man.
Man, feel good.
Magnolia.
Explain.
Stand up.
Magnolia?
Yes.
Like that?
Southern hospitality, man.
Baby, yeah. Hey, they feeling us back home, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the population?
Where I'm from, man,
11,000.
Magnolia is about 11,000, but where I come from is on the outer skirts. That's a little small town, like 300.
Okay.
But, hey, we bringing life back to it, though.
Now, is any of y'all doing shows, man?
I got to...
do you guys actually rehearse for these shows?
Yeah, you got to.
Look, man, everybody...
to.
Look, rehearsal time is very, very important.
Yeah.
You have to know, because when you hit that stage, I don't care how much money people play. It could be $11, $40, $50, $100, whatever, the promoter sets it up to be, depending on the venue or whatever. You got to give them all. You got to give it all, man. And also, too, I don't care if it's just two people in the room.
Exactly. We've been in that situation where it was just, open mics to where we wasn't getting nothing to show. But you have to go there faithfully showing your dedication because these people spending a lot of money to see you. Mm-hmm. When they do come to your shows when you pay.
Right.
So you got to put on the best show you can create, no matter if it's one person, 10, 20, a million, 100,
Okay.
You just got to do it. And it's for the love, because the fans going to love you no matter what.
Right
as long
on.
as you keep it trill and stay yourself.
Okay, Kai.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, so who are y'all feeling in the game right now that's out? Whether it be somebody underground, whether it be somebody in the mainstream.
I'm going to name a few.
Name a few, man.
Rick Ross, Nipsey Hussle.
Gotcha.
And back home, we got my boy Magnolia Elvis.
Already, family.
Club Key P-Dot.
Talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Salute.
I love how they keep it within the family.
Hey, so you know that Nipsey...
I'm feeling my homeboy.
Nipsey records on the 5th floor here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Nipsey.
Man, anybody listening that know Nip, tell them what up. Tell them we Skid Row right now.
I still rock that Devin the dude, man.
Devin.
Oh, yeah.
Devin took
much
me
love.
Right with you. I'm right with you on that.
I'm going to let you guys continue talking, but we have another caller on the line.
Man.
Y'all got a lot of folks,
Let's
man.
go.
Showing love, man. Showing much love.
Already.
So, caller, you on the
How you doing?
air.
What's going on?
Yeah, who is this and where you calling from?
This is Young Cal, a.k.a. Trev, represents for California, Riverside.
All right,
Just want to show my love and support for Young Slab. That's my boy.
Already.
What's up with it? California,
Okay.
Already.
Yeah. Keep doing your thing, Slab, man. Love the music, man. Love the promotion. I love the graphics. Everything looks so professional, on point, man. I'm watching the interview right now. Y'all doing y'all thing. Represent, man.
So you can actually see the video, right?
I'm watching the video right now.
Some people are saying they can't see it, but they're not pushing the live video button. Yeah, they're not clicking the live video button.
We got the whole crew. Everybody got their cell phones, iPhones out, their computer, laptops, and they share everybody.
Got the word.
It sounds like y'all got the right connection, huh?
Right.
Internet
exactly.
speed.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all send me out in the city, man. We're going to be everywhere, man.
Y'all, bro.
Already, Staples Center tonight.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, caller, you're gone. That's when the phone company say you got 2 minutes.
Yeah, man.
And you done ran out. Trying to holler at Slab. You done ran out of minutes.
Hey, so back to who you guys are feeling.
Yeah.
Magnolia Elvis. Who you feeling this out right now, man?
Man, I'm going with Crit all day. I'm going with, like I said, Tip coming back with. I'm more into producers though now.
Okay,
producers are the new artists.
Hey, who you
know
feeling production wise?
Mike Will is killing.
Yeah.
Mustard is killing.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah, it's a lot of clicks out there. You know. What I'm saying? So yeah.
I gotta hear what Round Man is gonna say to that.
Who you feeling, man? Who you feeling?
My number one top producer is gonna always be DJ Battlecat.
DJ Battlecat.
That boy right there, he be throwing it down. Man.
Yeah.
So if you listen to Battlecat, man, you doing your thing, dog.
And get at us.
I gotta get you hooked up with Young Slab and Trip.
They might be trying to set a record up in there because we got another caller on the line.
Let's do it.
Ain't this something? I mean, they doing their thing. So, hey, caller, you on the line? Who is this and where you calling from? Hello.
King.
Is who?
This boy King.
King, what's up?
Ford from South Terra.
Okay, all right.
Texas.
What's
What's
up,
up, man?
What's good, man? I see y'all, boy. Y'all boys there doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching y'all live right now. Just
Watching it live.
Already, man.
That's my partner there, man.
Looking fresh, right? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, then, man. Anything you want to say to the boys, man?
Hey, man, y'all keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Young Slab, hey, man, I see you, bro. I see you.
I appreciate that love, big homie.
Already.
Sure.
They up in there for real, man.
Yeah, hold that T-Town down for me, baby.
All right,
Hey,
then.
you know I am, man.
Already.
Well, hey, man, appreciate you calling, man. We got to keep it moving, then. But thanks for showing your love for them and for us only.
Already.
All right, then, man. Thanks, man. I think we got another caller.
Man.
And
coming in.
Dude, we got another caller that's trying to call in, but go ahead and just keep talking about some of the people that you know.
Main thing, well, like I said, DJ Battlecat, for the producer. I like Justice League.
Oh, yeah, most
Ridiculous.
Shout out to my boy.
Yeah.
2 producers up in here, Magnolia and Kaya. They be going platinum, man.
Already, man. You're too kind.
So I tell you what, we got one more caller right quick. Caller, you on the line. Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Irene Brewster. The Brewster boys are having a good time out there, and Mom is very proud of y'all. Keep having fun.
Brewster boys in here representing.
I enjoy your radio show, Mr. Tyrone.
Oh, you tell me, Mr. Tyrone. Well, all right. I'll go with that.
I want some pork chops.
All y'all good looking.
I want.
Well, I know I'm good looking. Don't I look good? I look good. What the way around, man? I look good.
I want some pork chops when I get back home.
All right.
Hey, appreciate you calling, all right?
All right. Next time, maybe I'll catch this flight with them.
Yeah. But, boy, let me tell you, don't fly Spirit.
Oh,
no
fly Spirit.
No. Boy, they got a story to tell y'all about Spirit Airlines.
No, she said American Airlines.
All right, then. Hey, thanks for calling in, all right?
All right.
All right, much love, man.
Make sure these labels listening too.
Yeah, make sure
we don't fly Spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let's do 2 songs. Let's do 2 songs. We're gonna come back, chop it up with them, last half, and we'll do it like that, man. Indie Face Radio, 1-800-893-9562. It's Terrible T.
Already.
My body longs to feel you intimately. Baby, make me lose control. Kiss me from my head to the floor. When you're kissing my body, amazing how you make me feel when you caress me with your lips. You're kissing my body. Kiss me. Touch me. Kiss me. Baby, make me lose control. Kiss me from my head to the toe. When you're kissing my body, amazing how you make me feel. You caress me with your lips. Love it. Kissing my body. Honorable singers.
Love is a gift. Every day is your birthday. Yeah.
You got my feelings on my mind. Tired of wasting my time. Tired of wasting my time, baby. Knocking me off my grind. Backing up with your shine. And I'm tired of wasting my time, baby. Got my feelings on my mind. I'm tired of wasting my time. Tired of wasting my time, baby. Knocking me off my grind. Backing up with your shine. And I'm tired of wasting my time,
She say I make her feel like she's worth more than gold. Know how to treat a lady, but not to take advantage of the situation. Like to spend quality time. My peace of mind, stay ahead of the game. Sit down, love is never hard to find. You just got to open your eye and look at what's inside. Stop thinking out the box, I know it's hard sometimes. Passing the beauty that stands out fine. Perfect to the eye, such a show off side by side together. Picture perfect, blossom like a flower. Showing off our pearly whites with joy in our heart. Made with perfection, every curve got its own definition. Nothing like you, baby, it's nothing I wouldn't do. I bear rocks every time we pull back the covers and explore through the night. Trade our love until the morning come, knowing it's nothing but you. Got my heart feeling the way that it do, baby.
You got my feelings on my mind. Tired of wasting my time. Tired of wasting my time, baby. Knocking me off my grind. Backing up with your shine. And I'm tired of wasting my time, baby. Got my feelings on my mind. I'm tired of wasting my time. Tired of wasting my time, baby. Knocking me off my grind. Backing up with your shine. And I'm tired of wasting my time, baby.
Well, look at you, knew it was true. Love at first sight. Or was it lust cause I fucked you on your first night? T-shirt with your panties on. I'm fantasizing this. Looking sexy in the club. With that rising split up in your dress, I must confess how I'm into you. Thinking about what I should do. Be direct or play it cool. Puffing on that swisher sweet, damn, you looking good to me. Take you down would certainly be my responsibility. All you got to do is nod, bounce that ass and scrub the ground. And show Big Daddy how you wanna fuck a nigga down. Save it for the telly, cause what we should do is leave it to. And guarantee it's good sex between me and you. Whipped cream, body oils, bubble baths and all that shit. But ain't no way I lick your clit, stick some dick, kiss some tits. All you want on 69. but I won't pay you back. I just go deep in that ass when I lay you flat.
You got my feelings on my mind. Tired of wasting my time. Tired of wasting my time, baby. Knocking me off my grind. Backing up with your shine. And I'm tired of wasting my time, baby. Got my feelings on my mind. I'm tired of wasting my time. Tired of wasting my time, baby. Knocking me off my grind. Backing up with your shine. And I'm tired of wasting my time, baby.
Some of that down south stuff, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Brittany and did the first one, and then King Ford and Joseph, man. Round man. Oh, you got some folks, man.
Yeah.
Indie Face Radio is the name of the show. You just showed me a picture. You got some folks that's checking you out, man.
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to somebody right quick?
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Lisa.
You better say that.
She been trying to hold me down through thick and thin. You know, it's always have up and down. She been holding me down.
Don't get negative. Get positive.
No.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
All good.
All right.
You know, do what we go through. You know, especially my mom and pops and my son, taller than me now, bigger than me now. My nephew, Coco.
Okay.
You know?
El Chapo.
Yeah, El Chapo. And my older brother, if you down there listening, Tapeworm. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. You know, I just say God bless all of y'all, man, because if it wasn't for mom and pop, they wouldn't have created no beast.
We's a beast on the mic, you hear me?
Especially to my boy, young Slab. Slab he been pushing for, man, since I known him. He been grinding hard.
That boy hustler right there, for real.
Hey, I just want
to
thank God first and foremost.
Yeah.
But when I met Round Man, he had this one beat that he played for me, and it was Dirty South, the first song I ever did by myself.
Okay.
And when I heard it, he had already had a team.
Oh.
So right. I you know, he told me, he said, well, nobody gonna mess with it. You know, I was trying to get a song. I already had a song for it.
Uh-huh.
So when I put the song together, we did it like 3 or 4 times. We recorded like 3 or 4 times, messing with different producers. When we finally got it together, put a video for it, man, we was like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the video, you know, it's on hogmusic.com as well. So my very first video. And I just want to thank all the fans that supported me since day one, even the ones that's supporting me now. I really appreciate it. And I want to appreciate you too, big bro.
Well, appreciate me.
We came all the way from Arkansas, drove to Texas, and caught a flight to L.A.
What's up, man?
And now you making dreams come true, bro.
Right.
And I really, really appreciate you, my team, past, present, my CEO, everybody. We really appreciate this opportunity you're giving us. Because the voice where I come from it ain't even there no more.
Yeah.
But we got the support system and everybody seeing what we doing. And Arkansas, this is for y'all. Everybody that's listening, tuned in, we doing this for you. Labels, cut the check.
Already,
baby. What's up?
Yeah.
Y'all Slab, Howard Music, past, present, entertainment. I want to thank y'all for believing in me, baby.
Right.
We about to bring it home.
Now,
CEO.
People that need to check you out, give all your social information.
Man, hogmusic.com, HAWGMUSIK.
Give it up.
My CEO, Aldrich Rowe. You can find him on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook at Young Slab. You can find me on IG at Hog Pen Shouty.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter at Young Slab 84.
Yeah.
You know, and to the ones that I promoted to out here in LA, I appreciate y'all love and support as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna do plenty more business. Believe that.
Right.
Okay. Now, before we get into the trip and y'all get ready to, tell these people, your goodbyes and your thank yous and your shout outs or whatever, we got another caller.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Now, caller, you're on the air. Who is this? Now, put your shoes on. Because I hear you struggling. Caller. Hello. You on the air?
Hi, this is
Oh, okay.
Hi, this is Samaya.
Whoa, no.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Arkansas. And my favorite song is There's No Turning Back.
No turning back.
That's the kids, love.
That's the kids, dude.
They said, there's no turning back.
When you got the kids, man, you won.
I love you too, baby. Oh, I love y'all.
Okay.
Hey, shout out my beautiful wife, Lacey Walker, my 2 kids, Harlan and Kellen. I love y'all. Daddy about to bring it home. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, hey, also I like to admit, I got Edie Amin from the Tupac Outlaws on my album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Banger. Right. It's a banger.
Yeah, him and my family Ghetto. He actually made that happen. And he out in Atlanta right now. Ghetto Child Salute.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, Trip, man, tell me what's up with you, man.
Oh, baby, man, I'm just enjoying this Cali weather, man, and, doing what it do. But I want to say what's up and shout out to my daughter, Genesis. Roundman was telling y'all about her a couple of shows
very talented,
ago.
Yeah.
She's very, very talented. She's impressed me, man, and she's doing her thing. She's traveling all over the world doing the thing. And my oldest daughter, Destiny, she's doing her thing too, man, And to my partner, King Ford, man, I appreciate you calling in. I told you I was going to show you some love, man, and you've been keeping it real with me since day one, so I'm going to always rock with you, man.
Nice.
Other than that, to my family, everybody in Terrell, Texas, man, Dallas or whatever. Your boy in here in Cali, man, I'll be back home soon.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
All right, Dan. Elvis?
My turn, huh?
Is left the building. Okay, what's up?
Shout out Skid Row, man, and my boy Tyrone, man. I just met this cat a few days ago, and he made me feel like a brother. So welcome me into his home. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's that real Southern hospitality. So I appreciate that. Shout out Magnolia, Arkansas. What's up? Club Key Entertainment. What's up, P-Dot? What's up, Zoe? What's up, Slab, man? I appreciate Slab bringing me on this trip. You know what I'm saying? Give me about the country, you know what I'm saying? Bring me out here. I appreciate you, bro.
He responsible for what happened on God's Gift, man. When you listen to the whole CD, when it come out, Magnolia Elvis helped me with this project.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my boy.
He stood by me when nobody else would. Best producer in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying?
He said that.
I give him that title right now.
Well, I love what I hear, so, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. Around, man.
What it do? What it do?
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm good, man.
Tell the folks what's up with you, man, and you got any shout-outs or whatnot.
Another shout out, my boy Face Mob, Stage 1 Entertainment.
Yeah.
Man.
Lenny Mac.
FDE.
Arkansas Bo.
Big Rule, the ruler.
Oh, yeah, Big Rule, man. Big
they own
Rule.
it. And my homegirl, L.A., she's on it, boy. She killing Dallas.
Salute,
that's
L.A.
That's the coldest female rapper in Dallas.
She on the album.
All right, okay, all right, man. I appreciate you guys coming all the way out here, man.
We appreciate you, bro, for all this
in studio, because we've been playing your music.
Right.
We've been playing your music, and people have been requesting it. So now you guys get to be in here live with your boy.
Yeah.
Minus Corndeezy. Update. He's still
The 6'3" Gemini.
He's still stuck in traffic.
We gotta get Corner private jet.
We got to give him a private jet. Y'all was talking about the helicopter.
And I'm going to say this here, man. Y'all need to do something about this L.A. traffic, man. I thought 635 in Dallas was bad, but they ain't got nothing on these highways out here, man.
Oh, yeah, man. It is really well. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys
for sure.
Coming to holler at us, man. You know? And we're going to continue playing your music, man. That's what we do, man.
Already.
You know, on the other side of the break, man, we got some industry folks, man. We got my main man, David Mitchell, man, from Amalgamation Magazine. Roderick Scott, Warner Brothers Records. Dorsey Fuller, artist manager extraordinaire, you know. And we're going to do it like this, man. We're going to play a double play, and we're going to bring them in. And I appreciate you guys, man. You know, Indie Face Radio, man. You want to holler at us, 1-800-893-9562. Let's go into this double play right quick.
All right. Yeah. I cry an ocean, it's frozen, I'm riding in slow motion. Too potent to own it, overthrowing and overgrowing. Overcoating, I'm knocking, doning, this overdosing. Off the shock and your chakras. Louder notes than operas. Noob smoke shot you, got your hot bars, they rock you to the end of time like Pop, who shot you? Oh, Lord, please come save me. Maybe we can find a better truth. Drop your mind out in the trash chute, latch you. Stay crunchy like a cashew, ask you. Tears filling up a river past a statue. There's no liberty that I can see. Just my people stuck in poverty. Classes and property, mistakes of repetition, obviously. The start of better planet, granted it's harder than granted. You misunderstand it, demand it. Changes are semantic. If you want it, then you can have it. Damn it, reach out and grab it, grab it. I cried the river. I cried the river.
Some people cry from being overjoyed. Some people cry from being unemployed. Some people cry cause pigs killed their boys. Some people see wrong and they still rejoice. Some people can't cry and say kill the noise. Cry me a river, build me a bridge. Keep your chin up, keep a stiff upper lip. This is my blood, sweat, and tears. I can't up and quit. I cry for the less fortunate, for the orphan kids in the orphanage, for the third world countries where they're forced to live, for the poor cause the wealth ain't proportionate. We need a change, yeah, a metamorphosis. Rearrange the world, a contortionist. For crying out loud, it's a crying shame. They do us wrong and feel right as rain. Hey, but tears will never hide the pain. The time is now, and it's time for change. I cry a river, yeah. I cry a river, yeah. I cry a river, I cry a river, yeah.
Brothers in the street whack, need a dollar black, colder than aloe, the shadow where we live and rather live up in the weed stack. Feed that, food for thought, yo. Don't be showing me off the shoes you bought. Nobody gives a what, fist up, revolution in this mug. Herbals all up in this blunt, authors trying to pick it up. Drying up the tears after years that I lost my moms. It's crazy, ain't it, what we overcome? Man, I just can't up and run. Like Forrest Whitaker, Xavier, curricular, cerebral, ventricular, different literature as if I was a rhyme whisperer. I cry a river, I cry a river, I cry a river.
Yes, sir. Lord, forgive me for my sins. I'm only human. I ain't trying to go through the drama no more. Lord, forgive me cause I sure don't know. Where I'm headed is a dead-end road. I'm just asking you to save my soul. Cause I'm weak, but I still got faith. Plus I know you gon' make everything straight. Most of my homies either dead in the pen, and some won't ever see these ghetto streets again. Some of them act like they don't know me when I pass by. I done learned not to trip or even ask why. Remember praying to you on my last high. God, don't let my heartbeat stop. I ain't ready to die. I just pray that you take the taste away and help me get away because I do need space. I don't mean to lust. Sometimes I act mannish. This world is crazy and I don't understand it, but Lord, I'm trying. But everybody losing their mind cause we lost and we steadily dying. It's a cold world and I already know that we all gotta die, but I ain't ready to go. October 27, 1973, a black woman gave birth to a G. You know the time, the place is Stop 6. I'm from the city of the scandalous, and y'all know this. It's out of control, I gotta stay buzzed. It's a hell of a lot different than it was. Will we make it to the next day? Oh, for sure, cause we go for what we know, me and my other bigger bros. Time keeps slipping, so take a look. As a G from the east moved from Stop 6 to Murderbrook. Birthday making it through high school. Mama told me about days like this on the cool. She said everything that glitter ain't gold. Watch what you're doing, don't lose your soul. It's all gravy because all that I proceed to get game and know exactly how to act. Lord, I'm trying. But everybody losing their mind cause we lost and we steadily dying. It's a cold world and I already know that we all gotta die, but I ain't ready to go. But I'm tired. Lord, take me away, cause I ain't happy here. It's enough to make a grown man shed a tear. Lost my mama and her brother in these past years. It's been seeming like everything's gone wrong, but life goes on. I don't know who to turn to or what's next. Seem like the world is only made of drugs, alcohol, and sex. Got me funneling with the devil's nectar. My girlfriend left me cause she said I disrespect her. I ain't tripping, I gotta press on. I've held back a whole lot and been stressed for so long that I could lose it at any minute and bring havoc to this place. So they call me Mr. Two-Face. Now I'm in a no-win situation. County bound cause I violated my probation. Police, I'm just as important as they are. So now they giving me chance like Robert Downey Jr. Lord, I'm trying. But everybody losing their mind cause we lost and we steadily dying. It's a cold world and I already know that we all gotta die, but I ain't ready to go. Not at all.
Yo, what up? Indie Face Radio. It's your boy, Terrible T. We're back on it. We just had the guys from down south. They was up in Round Man, Young Slab, Lil Trip, man, and Magnolia Elvis. They did their thing. Now it's time for the second part of the show. Got the industry folks up in here, man. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm going to let each one of them go around the room, tell their names, tell the audience what you do in the industry, man. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Dorsey Fuller, and I'm currently a manager in the industry, but I started as an artist.
Yes.
I worked in the publication aspect of it. I was a radio programmer. I worked at DreamWorks. So, I mean, I've been all over the industry.
Right.
And I think it's helped my management. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's Dorsey Fuller.
Yes, sir.
And my main man, David. What's up, man?
David Mitchell here, sir.
Yes,
Gentlemen,
of course.
David Mitchell.
David Mitchell.
Publisher of Amalgamation Magazine.
Of course.
Amalgamation Magazine, an industry quarterly. We're celebrating our 5th anniversary.
Congratulations,
coming
man.
September 1st. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 28 years in the game for
nice.
myself. And also working with a company, a new TV show that's coming back called Real Music Live. So we're working on that currently.
All right, we're getting that, man.
Yeah. And I'm also still affiliated with a company I joined back in '93 called Urban Network. We just did a big music conference a couple of months ago.
Right.
It was our first one in 5 years.
Yeah.
So had a really good showing.
Yeah, we definitely got to delve into that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And my main man, Rod, what's up? What's up, man?
Tyro? Appreciate it. Thanks for having me today. Roderick Scott, Warner Brother Records, Media Relations, Lifestyle Marketing.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Urban roster, pop, and a little bit of dance stuff too. So.
All right. So, I think when people they listening to you guys, tell your titles, okay? Now, can you kind of break it down what you do on a day-to-day basis so people can get an idea of what an artist management company does for an artist? Someone who runs a magazine, someone who deals with publicity, these people don't have an idea what you guys do. Can you just kind of just break it down, what you do?
Sure. Well, as an artist manager, the first thing is you have a intimate relationship with the artist,
right,
where the whatever their whims may be, like if they're trying to understand the business, they're having a bad day, they upset at the record label. It doesn't matter if it can be 7 o'clock in the morning or midnight. You're dealing with the artist, in all of their trials and tribulations and what they're going through. In addition to that, I deal with attorneys.
Okay.
I deal with record label executives. Deal with, in terms of television executives. Whatever the artist. Yeah, it's a cool position because you get an opportunity to, be multiple with regard to whatever the artist is dealing with, you're dealing with.
Now, do you have to be on call 24/7? When do you have Dorsey time?
When I take Dorsey time.
Oh,
and so it's like when you see a call coming in and you might be watching the game or whatever, and if you don't see it come in and come in and come in and come in, he's like, you know what? I'll put it on silent and, I'll finish what I'm doing and then I'll call him back. But I manage 3 artists, so, my girl will tell you, it's nonstop. But it's what I love to do. So most of the time it's like I'm not even working. But, you know, there are those times, though.
Okay. All right, then. All right, man. And David, man.
Well, I, in some ways, can definitely empathize with Dorsey. I mean, because we're both entrepreneurs. We work for ourselves. We don't have to show up to an office every day. And you get those peaks and valleys. You know, there's sometimes when things are going really well, and there's other times like, man, I need some money. You know, so it's kind of, you know, we don't get that check every 2 weeks, and man, that Obamacare is pretty good right now, you know, for
that's right.
You know, for somebody that's self-employed.
That is,
but as a magazine publisher, it's my job to you know, it's funny, you got Roderick here who's always sending me press releases on, you know, these are different acts that we're working right now, and magnify him times 20 other publicists that are out there that are sending me stuff, pitching me stuff. Can you cover my artists? And then there are a lot of independents, like Dorsey will call me, hey, can we get some
Can you cover my artists?
And then, you know, and I'm always calling, y'all got some money? You know, I need an ad, you know. So it kind of works both ways, but we're quarterly. And then we have the online component, and, you know, and that's 24/7. And that's becoming increasingly difficult because you've got so many people now that, I mean, they publish on the fly, wherever they are. If there's breaking news, they got to put it down. But still, the core of what I do is still somewhat of a traditional situation. It's still a print magazine.
Right.
I only put it out 4 times a year. But what's cool about it is print magazines are going out.
I know, David.
But people, I mean, they keep this. They hold on to it. It sits on desks, coffee tables for months. You know, you get an email, you look at it, you delete it, it's done.
I mean, you're still, because because you know, I'm still associated with Playboy, because I work for Playboy Plus, but I still associated with Playboy, and they still print their magazine. It's losing a lot of money. I mean, matter of fact, it doesn't make no money, but they can't get rid of it because that's how people identify Playboy. But I mean, it's still, and you still doing, and it's 5 years.
Yeah, but fortunately, unlike Playboy, you guys are monthly. I'm 4 times a year, so you got to print, design, mail it out. You know, pay your folks.
But a couple of times a year, they do a double issue. They double up 2 months.
All right.
Yeah, because, you know, like I said, it's...
But Playboy, unluk, I mean, you guys, you know, it's about the naked pictures.
Oh.
They got good articles in there still, though. They got great journalists.
They have articles?
They got articles in there.
For someone who is just brand new in the game, they just got started, or they just signed with a brand new indie company just coming up. How can they benefit from being with you guys as far as an amalgamation? What benefits would they have?
Well, I tell people, and I've even gone back and tell people, my job is not to try to sell records or move units for you. It's to create impressions. You know, it's to kind of cut through the clutter. I mean, there's millions of acts, millions upon millions of acts online and through social media, but I print about 2,500 to 5,000 of these, depending upon the issue, and they're sitting on some executive's desk who may not have heard of you, and at least he'll give it a look, or who is this, or their assistant, or some A&R guy, you know. So it cuts through the clutter.
Gotcha. So and people know that the past shows, I've always put that magazine up and said, hey, you need to get in contact with these people.
Well, I appreciate that.
You know, it is what it is, man. If you're serious about your business, you need to be serious about your business.
Right. And it's, you know, even with the conference that we did, I mean, we put you in front of executives, A&Rs, creative people that you can't get on the phone by yourself.
Right.
But they're there for a day or 2 days, or even if it's just for a couple of hours to be on a panel.
Right.
They're there. It increases your chances to get close to them. Hell, I can't even get half of them on the phone anymore, you know.
I've seen you in your element at that conference, and man, you everywhere. You're everywhere. How are you able to keep up with what's going on in what room, and keeping up with the time, and there's so many different things going on? It's just amazing to me, man.
One thing about me, and I believe in organization.
Right.
I don't believe in chaos and disorder. If it's not organized, I can't be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I write stuff down. I at least have one person help it.
Yeah.
You know, and you know my business partner at the conference, Arthur. He's like a chicken with his head cut off. And I'm like, dude, take a deep breath.
You know.
We got it written down.
You know.
Yeah.
I've had the luxury of working with you guys on, Urban Network Television and see how you guys operate. And I appreciate you guys taking me on your wings on some things and showing me the ropes, man, because I learned a different side of the business. So, what all you guys have done for me. I appreciate it.
And likewise, I appreciate you always being like the town crier, telling people about what it is that we do.
Yeah. And then my man Roderick Scott. So tell the people about what you do on a day-to-day basis. And
yeah, so basically, at the label, the best way to put it is media promotions.
Okay.
How do we get our artists? Mostly, it's focused around singles, tours, albums. How do we get that out to people? How do we get impressions out, or at least media-wise? And that's editorial, or sometimes do a little paid here and there. Support with some ads, or partnering or becoming sponsors on other brands things. To bring our artists there, and bring them out to it. So that's the gist of it. Like we don't really sign the talent. It's just kind of lands in our lap one day. We get a brief. This is your artist.
Well, I tell you what, man.
And build a campaign around that.
The crazy thing is, I could see. I be watching some video. I'm watching whatever, and you are with this artist, right? And sometimes you try your best to duck out of the. But I see Roddy right there, Roddy Rod, and you with him 100 right there. You know what I'm saying?
I got one on Bossa actually, Wale and Meek Mill.
Now, is it your job to make sure that they talk to the right press and media?
Well, yeah, they got to understand too that you do need tastemakers and people to kind of give you that cosign and to show that you are, I guess, culturally relevant. A lot of people, it doesn't sit with them the right way. Totally understandable. That's your baby. You got people out there criticizing it, dissecting it, going through it, whatever, or not giving it the proper justice and then coming up to a random conclusion about it and then signing you off. So I do totally understand the artist's aversion, to wanting to talk to media and press, but they're the main ones getting your stuff out there, taking it from just maybe the local or regional level that you have and making a national conversation. So there are certain people you do have to kind of talk to at least get on their radar so they can start introducing them, to their circle. And that's how you get your movement as an artist and, you raise your awareness. And just what David was talking about earlier, there are millions of artists out there, and we're running into a problem where too many artists, not enough fans. So you kind of need these people being like out of the clutter. This is making some noise. This is doing something. This is something you should be interested in or like following up on. So.
If I can jump in on what Roger said, and part of the dilemma he just talked about is generational.
Right.
The last 5 years, the music business has shifted enormously. And he's talking about a social media thing where you got an artist, he may already have 50,000 fans that he got on his own with him and his own team. And so a lot of times they don't even want to do press. Well, who's that? Well, it's Billboard Magazine? Well, of course I'll talk to them. But they may not want to do it with other people.
Of course.
When I first came out, these guys would talk to anything, anybody, anywhere to get their word out.
Well, I mean, even just the sheer number of, journalists that are out there now, unfortunately. You got people that have taken away, from doing the serious work that you do and just basically go off of opinions, not really having nothing to substantiate it. It's just launching tirades against people and whatnot. Yeah. So people have become a little bit weary of media and journalists, and they're always moving around to different outlets too, especially some of these, longer, freelancers or those been in there for a while. Those are the ones that, okay, we see we're not really cool with that game anymore, so let's find the right people instead of just everybody that just has an opinion on it.
Well, the bloggers have changed.
Oh, yeah.
We do business. And what's interesting is I'll talk to some of these young artists, and I think like someone like an Eric Bellinger or a Lloyd, and those guys in particular, I'll do an interview, and they're like, wow, you ask such deep questions. I'm like, what the hell are people asking you all these days? Because to me, they're just general questions,
I mean, I feel bad. I sit down on some of these conversations or, during these shoots and whatnot, and I get irritated, I'm like,
you know what, though?
If you done your research, you could have figured that out. You know what I mean? Make your time.
I used to have a music video show back in the day, and I did some radio and did some other things. But one thing I always said that I never wanted to get into no one's personal business. I don't care who you're dating or if you had any kind of past troubles, whatever, because I know that's what people are going to be talking about. It's refreshing when you can come up with something other than that. Do your research, do your homework on them, and ask some intelligent questions.
Yeah, I mean, just don't look out, to sensationalize the story. You know what I mean? Like find the story, find the thing to tell, and do the justice to that and how it fits into the art or whatever they're putting out and promoting. But you're right. You want to go for the cheap shots and whatever. I mean, you can, look that up, Google it. TMZ got you beat. I know.
I know.
You're not going to beat that game. So.
And Dorsey, you said that you managed 3 artists. You want to talk about them briefly?
Yes. One, many of you may know, his name is Chaz Shepard.
Of course.
And Chaz.
Album's bad.
Yeah, man.
Al's back.
Album's called Love and Truth.
Yeah.
We put it out a few years back, and it did extremely well for an independent project.
Yeah.
So we're working on a couple of things. He's got a mixtape that we're working on. We want to kind of get him back in the, get him back in the public's eye. Okay. He's been on Broadway. He played Harpo in The Color Purple. He played in Dreamgirls on the touring play. He played Jamie Foxx's character on Dreamgirls.
Okay.
And, I think it was like 2012, he played a character named Trey Wiggs on The Game. And you guys
I actually saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah. And Trey was the love interest. And, the last shot you saw of Trey was him getting knocked out in the driveway.
Right.
But yeah, Chaz is he's a pleasure to work with, consummate artist. And I work with these young girls. They're called the Sledge Grits Band.
Mm-hmm.
They're a pop act. Their ages 12 to 19. 12-year-old's a drummer. All females, all sisters.
Drumming like that?
12-year-old's a drummer. She was recently on it was called Gigantic was the name of the campaign, but it was for the iPhone 6. iPhone 5S. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So she was on that campaign. So the little girl that opened with the drums, that was her.
Ain't that something?
The lead singer's 14. You would never know it though. Songwriter is 19, and she plays guitar, and bass player 17. So they are, amazing young group. A lot of opportunities happening with them. When I was talking about television and, reality television, scripted television, even commercials, a lot of that experience is coming through working with them. And then Angie Fisher.
Angie Fisher.
Yeah, Angie Fisher.
Oh,
Angie
my God.
is she signed to Hidden Beach. We've been there a few months now, and we've had to push the project up because a local radio station got wind of it and just started taking off with it. And it's been a really amazing thing. The record's been the #1 most requested record there. It was #2 played record to Usher, and that just doesn't happen for a new artist. All of those in the room who've been in the business know that you push and push and push to try to break new artists. We sent the record out by happenstance. It got in the right hands, and this young lady just took off on it.
Well, I tell you what, I've cut on the radio. It's like when I'm in my car, it's like I cut it on, and it's just happened to be on every time I cut it on.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and you know what, man? I'm glad you waited to talk about her last, because I want you to introduce the record. We're going to do a double play.
Okay.
Introduce your artist, man. Introduce this wonderful song.
Okay. So coming up, you're about to hear Angie Fisher. Angie is a Hidden Beach recording artist, and she's a voice that you'll love, but you've heard it before because she's sung backgrounds for Michael Jackson. She's sung with Kelly Clarkson. She's sung with Clay Aiken. She's sung with Jamie Foxx. She's been in the business in the back, but now it's time for Angie to move to the front. And she's got a record called IRS.
Wow.
And, I'll let the record speak for itself.
All right, then. Angie Fisher.
2,000 bucks would save my life. 200 bucks would ease the pain. The IRS is on my case, but I refuse
Live and direct from your favorite place, the Black Hole. And we go on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. Eric Breed, what up? Big ballin' MC, indeed.
E-Rider got the beats. Dry your ass psychotic.
That's right. Cool there on the hook, bitch. Look.
Trip the light fantastic with. And when I shoot through your city, blaze a perfecto. And let's go get busy, breed, do it to you every time. Hit you with the unexpected. Connect the beats and rhymes and it perfected. Now I'm a roll and you gon' roll with me. One puff, the blunt of roll, a show, give me. Now you can hit me with the hen dog. A thin fog surround my scalp. Never forget the trick and bitch, you on the salary cap. Big baller Eric, got the suit so I'ma wear it. But my motherfucking dove is my one and only love. I can't think without my drink, so nigga pass it. Then take two big ass pulls of the blunt and then an acid flow would breathe through the galaxy. Cosmos belongs to me, it's my gallery. And it don't matter, we ballin' in the highest degree. From F-L-I-N-T, breed getting high as could be. I'm feeling flying weak.
Floating through the cosmos, rolling in shit, getting high. And I'm up out those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling in shit, getting high.
Giving up.
Up out those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine.
Now I'ma paint a picture for you.
Fascinating.
Illustrating how we keep your ass gyrating and player hater spectating. Waiting for the next collaboration I drop. It's the bomb with erotic, you got it, you know it's on.
Right.
Fly again, you can fly with me when I bounce to end the planetary limits. A minute to win it, fuck again. I got a secret. When the beat get worldwide, it's hard to hide. Cause a freak shit, a penny for your thoughts, $1 million plus for mine. You say I'm falling off, but you ain't even known to get your own. Platinum slapping them haters with my latest disc. Like, can you detect what's coming next from the flex of my wrist? And I should be off the hook soon as Roderick later mix. Get with breeding, hella weed, and give me love on my shit. Miss me with the hoish. Now go with shit that you be spitting, trying to write rhymes that sound like mine, but they ain't fitting. You can do it like I do.
What?
Maintain, your crew ain't like my crew.
How that is?
Let me explain.
Floating through the cosmos, rolling in shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up, got those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling in shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up, got those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine.
Imagine having hydroponics and finding chronic and letting it go. Niggas getting lifted off the contact for show. Bitches screaming, whole faded, they eyes beaming low. Everybody on the flow, looking for more. You kept the show, feel the vibe. We provide for you hustlers and bitches. I'll be getting live for you. For my riches falling to my flow like the Pacific Ocean. Sometime explicit and get you open when I flip it. One puff stuff, loot like you ain't seen. And a pocket full of greens, hard to fade. Y'all mean, nigga, can a nigga hit him up like breed? I got raps for days so you can blaze up the weed and weed.
Floating through the cosmos, rolling pimp shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up out those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling pimp shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up out those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling pimp shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up out those things, exposing one puff, digger the wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling pimp shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up out those things, exposing one puff, diggers no wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling pimp shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up out those things, exposing one puff, diggers no wine. Floating through the cosmos, rolling pimp shit, getting high. Giving a fuck up about those things, exposing one puff, niggas no wine.
Woo, man, oh man. Indie Face Radio, it's your boy Terrible T. We back with the industry vets, man. David Mitchell, Roderick Scott, Dorsey Fuller, man. You want to holler at them, 1-800-893-9562. Again, 1-800-893-9562. Now, fellas, man, you know, off the air, man, we was having a nice little conversation, man. And the music industry today, man, I'm just going to I'm just going to blankly just go out and say, what the hell happened to this industry? Now, look, I remember back in the day, the labels, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of money, but they did all kind of stuff, man, for the media, the person I'm thinking about me, I'm trying to figure, They did all kind of stuff, man. They took care of you. You did all those kind of things, man. I seen street promoters doing all kind of things. I seen them in the clubs with the flyers and everything, even when they was promoting a single, they went all creative and sent you this, and the video shoots, they had all kinds of different things, and it has changed. What happened? Can someone? It's like I woke up one morning and there's like, okay, that's not how we do it no more.
But the CD became the MP3,
right?
And they can no longer control it.
Technology happened, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now everyone is able to have access to it. Everyone's able to create. Everyone's able to promote. And so what we were talking about earlier goes back to noise. And all of a sudden it gets flooded with all kinds of content happening, things coming out, people figuring out, okay, well, the runway got a lot shorter to actually throw something out there. Like before, you had a lot of time to take off and start and really get in there and really build up upon a project. Now some of these timelines have 3 months out before you get an album or a project, start a campaign, just go. That's it. Coming out in 3 months.
I heard you say that people practically give music away.
Absolutely. That's the new way of promoting. I mean, you see a lot of people SoundCloud. I mean, Spotify, all these streaming services. Like the consumer doesn't value music, or at least the physical or the act of purchasing, the commodification of that, as in past ages, because they've grown up and expected it. It's always going to be around. I can always listen to it. I can always tap into it. So where we're at now, it's almost going back to, I call it theater of sound, if I will, but it's now, how do I experience the music? Like, where am I at when I'm here? Like, who am I bringing out with me? How much am I paying for these tickets? I bought some dinner to go get there. I wasted gas. I got dressed up, because I really wanted to see it. It's almost like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they'll come. You know what I mean? And so that's where the label or the A&R, it's so tricky now, because you got to find, all right, what is out there? What's legitimate? What has its own foundation, its own legs?
Right.
And how do they need me to come in? And instead of, creating a spark, I'm the one now pouring the gas on an already lit flame, because there's too much money wasted in trying to bang two rocks or rub two sticks together,
Exactly.
Hey, David, now check this out. Now, see, I'm stuck in an era when it was nice. It's nice. It was lovely. But see, my thing is like this. They had a formula and it was working. It worked. So they trying this new thing, I know the whole social media and all this kind of stuff, but if it was a formula that worked back then, why wouldn't they even sometimes adapt that same formula that they did back in the day?
Well, it was working for the labels, but it wasn't working for the general consumer.
Oh,
I got in 1986,
okay,
right during the start of the CD boom.
Okay.
And I was working in stores and primarily, let's say, pop or Caucasian neighborhoods.
Right.
And people were willing to spend the $15. And then I got moved to the #1 black music store on the West Coast for the warehouse that was on La Brea and Rodeo. And we were still moving albums and cassettes.
Yeah, you said Rodeo, not Rodeo.
Exactly.
The same street.
Yeah.
Okay,
and that store burned down during the civil unrest, the Rodney King civil unrest in 1992. But fast forward many years later, I think you could say someone like a Sean Fanning. He wears it as a badge of honor that Napster brought down the music industry. And if you think about that, you're talking the year 2000. So we're talking almost 15 years ago. But since then, I mean, social media is really just changed. It's not just the music business, but it changes everything, how we live, our lifestyles, how we communicate. I mean, the mobile industry, I mean, you look around, everybody's texting today.
Right.
I mean, it's just so fast. It's very overwhelming. And the music industry, I think, kind of got caught with its pants down. Even Doug Morris, who was one time CEO or chairman of Universal, now he's at Sony, was even saying, we just didn't see it coming. I mean, he admitted he didn't see it coming.
And they part of the industry, and they didn't see it coming.
Yeah. I wasn't around for that. But music, they had a chance to buy or actually license the MP3 format, and they passed on it. That's probably, I think, one of the most stupidest decisions, and one that people have so much regret for, the fact that we let this one file format go. And I mean, I don't know if you understand the implication of that, but wherever you see an MP3, and that's the way that we send out sound. Well, now because of, iTunes and Mac, they had to develop another way, but they would have owned essentially the way that you share and what happens, or how you share it, or who licenses that, or who's charged, I guess, from using that thing, whatever. And it would have helped out, definitely the artists and even like the singers or the songwriters and producers who right now are definitely hurting in this way of streaming and how music has kind of lost the value and it's promotional. But what about those that actually create, And it leaves them out of that process now.
But the labels at one time did experiment with having their own online music stores. I know Sony tried it at one time. I know one of the other labels or music groups were trying it, but it just didn't work. It started to work more when Apple created iTunes and then created the iPod for it and then the iPad. I see that it's working again. Maybe not the way the labels would like. I mean, the labels get a lot of money from Apple. They get a lot of money from Deezer and Spotify.
Not enough.
Not enough.
But the speaking for somebody who works for labels, not enough.
Well, I'm just talking about as much traffic as you're right. Like if I'm representing an artist and those that actually went to create an album and like a single, whatever, and we're bringing all these streams and this audience like to your store, whatever, you owe a sense of that. But there's a sense of we create the structure, and that's why Apple's been so successful, is that we built a store that's easy, that everyone can navigate through. It's a standard. I can go to iTunes and get what I need. I'm not going to be duped from whatever random corrupted file, losing something, but it's consistent. 99 cents, boom, bam. They got people acclimated, I guess, to using that store. But yeah, I mean, it's.
But the artist is still suffering. I'm sorry, Dorsey, real quick.
No, go ahead.
The artists, I think, are still suffering. I mean, unless you're like operating at like a Beyonce or Maroon 5 level or something like that. But I mean, the artists are getting fractions of a penny. Of a penny. If you can imagine, a penny is the lowest currency that we have. And if you're dividing that up tenths and 100ths, and it basically blows up to so many, you can have 1 million hits and you still may only make $1,000 as an artist.
Well, let me ask you this, though, man. Since you brought up Beyonce, she came up with an album that's like a surprise album, no marketing promotion. I don't know if she told the label, and now people are trying to, follow that format. What do you guys think about that? Good, bad? I mean, what?
You have to be Beyonce. That's not going to work.
It's not going to work for anybody else.
Coming in, okay, drop your album tomorrow, nobody knows who you are. That's what's going to happen. You hear that silence? Except for you, maybe those that like are waited on it. But you got to build or at least have a body of work or a fan base that is waiting for something and has been for a while. And then one day you hit them all together out of the blue, just like you're not going to get that runway. You're going to see the plane just taking off. I got to get on it, whatever, And that discourages the illegal downloads because it doesn't give people a chance to, aggregate, I guess, the entire album by whatever you leak out there, what happens to leak, and shipping something to the plant or the store, and whoever's working takes off the docks, uploads it, and leaks it out to someone else. So again, like but you need that anticipation, like from a real fan base, and that's, I think, the biggest thing for people to understand. Like you got to have a fan base. Like I don't care who it is. Like even if it's just 500 people, if you sell out a 500 person venue 2 times a month for a year, that's $120,000 that you netted to yourself. Of course, any expenses for bands and what else are happening out there, but it's only 500 people. Like if I call myself a real artist, I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure any of us can go out and gather 500 people. They all paid a dub each, like to get into there would be okay. But I mean, that's the onus now of the artist. Like you gotta be responsible for your own hype earlier. And then when you get to a point where you reach critical mass, that's when you negotiate with the label. Like, all right, cool, I need you now as a partner. You're going to invest into what's happening. And 360, for better or for worse, if someone knows how to work at 360, you find an actual label which will commit to the services that they're docking you for in the 360, you'll be okay. But if you got one, okay, cool, we're going to sign a piece of this, but we're going to outsource your work to a third partner in order to get the work done. Well, then why am I paying you? If someone else is doing the work.
Just along for the ride.
Exactly.
All you independent artists out there that's watching, they dropping some knowledge. They dropping some signs for you, man, And you still got a little time. 1-800-893-9562.
The other thing about Beyonce, there was a massive buzz earlier that year because, by the time the record came out, it had been delayed for many, many months. And remember, earlier that year, she did the Super Bowl, and we were hearing rumors that there was supposed to be an album coming a month or two later. That's the biggest international televised audience one could possibly have. The other thing I thought she did great with, she had a video for every song on there. So you also brought the visual components, and they were all shot very well to match the audio components. It was, I thought it was just marketing brilliance.
Well, the fact that she did it that way, the media internationally grabbed onto it. So, I mean, it was like David was saying, the marketing of it was a spectacle in and of itself. It's like Beyonce just dropped an album and everybody was like talking about it. It was the buzz of the business. So it brought attention to that project.
Look, she led with the music. I mean, not many people do that. They lead with the campaign. They lead you with all these little cookie crumbs or a trail leading up to something. But she just said, I'm going to do that first, and the rest is going to develop along the way. Nothing else.
Single. There was no single driving it either.
Nothing. Just, hey, new album's available.
Well, along those same lines, I remember a time when I used to go to the mall, dude, just shopping. And then all of a sudden, I go by the food court, and somebody is performing. I turn around a month later, this guy has blown up. They don't do that no more. What happened to that?
Well, you know what, T, I think I may be in the minority in this, and this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I think the music business in general is recalibrating itself. And I think that, if you think back to our parents' days.
I'm just stuck.
The Marvin Gayes and the Smokey Robinson. It's like the cream rose to the top. And there was a time in the business where the time that you were talking about, where everybody was flying around and, getting first class airline tickets to album release parties and, top notch hotel rooms and all that kind of stuff.
I'm just thinking
we
about
remember
me.
those days. I'm thinking about me too. That's why I'm saying it. I'm reminiscing.
It had a little envelope for you too. For
little envelope every now and then. Little envelope never hurt nobody.
Right.
But I think now it's become a singles business again. And what people don't understand is it was a singles business before. And I had somebody tell me this is that, because I wasn't old enough to experience that, but you would go into record stores and there were the singles bins that were for the particular label. So Motown had his bin and Warner Brothers had his bin, and you would search through the singles bin to find the records that you liked. And then they came up with this concept to put the singles together and create the album. The album became in terms from a consumer standpoint, a financial standpoint, that was where the profit was in the album. And the profit margin was in the album. Now we're back to a singles business. So I think that being said, we're back to, you have to be a star to be successful in this business.
Exactly.
You have to have some kind of unique talent. If you blend in, it's just two levels. It's feast or famine now.
And like Dorothy was saying too, I said Dorothy, excuse me. Dorsey. I think that was the Hennessy. What Dorsey was saying too was about this being a singles business. And I remember Ron Fair saying something like this, who was a president of A&M at one time, and now he's currently at Virgin Records. And he was saying something about, I've learned that not every artist today is worthy of even releasing an album. I wish I didn't put an album out like on the Far East movement. I think he said this 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
We had 2 singles, but we didn't move any units as an album.
Yep.
A lot of these artists today, we don't need to put out albums for them.
Right. But you think back, Lord moved close to 7 million singles. I mean, you do the math on that. At now $1.29, iTunes takes their 30% off the top and whatever her deal is with the label. But the label has recouped for anything that they've spent just based on a single. So you got to have hit records now. Now, it being a singles-driven business, the records that you put out have to be hits.
Gotcha.
And I think the artist, a star is a different, in terms of your interpretation of what is a star. Is it charisma? Is it, is Justin Timberlake a star? Is Beyonce a star? Is Sam Smith a star? Well, I think Sam Smith, has a special talent in terms of, well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me, because I'm sitting here next to David.
Well,
I'm
Beyonce
thinking
and
about that.
Timberlake are superstars. I would think Sam is still a rising star. He's pretty big in the UK. But you mentioned Flo Rida earlier, and there's a guy there who's sold truckloads of singles, but he just doesn't sell albums.
Right.
Pitbull's another one.
So just keep putting out
Jason
singles,
Derulo.
right?
One of our bread and butter right now, Jason Derulo, like selling singles everywhere. Wiggle, Talk Dirty. Even the other songs throughout the other albums. You know what I mean? But never been able to crack a certain threshold, even on first week and in general, like despite all the hype and where you might hear a song for a period of time, like that's okay. At a certain point, you understand certain artists are certain, this is what they do. They have a penchant of doing this.
Exactly.
And we're not going to waste too much effort in helping to support something that we already know is going to yield us a loss. You know what I mean? So
I
you
just
scale your expectations back.
But one thing though too, in all of this, now you have, in order to sell albums, you have to have a brand that people believe in.
Exactly.
If you don't have a brand that people believe in, they're not going. There's women that will buy Beyonce's record sight unseen, just because they believe in the brand. They have an expectation of that brand.
Right.
You know, everybody else has a hot single, and they might buy the single. And if you don't fall into one of those two categories, then you're in trouble.
And you look at an artist like Jennifer Hudson, who's song for song, voice for voice could match Beyonce on Beyonce's best day, and Jennifer's worst day, could sing circles around her. But Jennifer doesn't move albums. She barely moves singles.
Hit records.
Right. She may have had one. I mean, that's arguable.
Right.
But
and that's attributed to what?
It's hard to play the pop game, right? Because when you play the pop game, what you're doing or playing popular, you're trying to figure that out. You're appealing to the lowest common denominator. You're appealing to the music buying public. And when you think about that, for hip hop, your music buying public, you try to play the pop game as a 14-year-old in Iowa. You know what I mean? So if you're not feeding to that and to where a point where they want to resonate with it, like commercially, you might not be that successful. But then again, like you figure out, you find your niche, find who your fans are, and you super serve them, like David was saying earlier. Like you really find out who your core is and how do I address them. Like, what I think would be really interesting if the labels did just how the way that the movie industry does. All right, we're going to tell you how many albums that we sold this week. We also should tell you how much was spent in order to get this done. And then seeing what that difference is, whatever, you know, and that you'll understand. So sometimes it might be better to invest in an artist that might be a fraction of what the pop culture is demanding, but it's still an audience that's viable and still wants and needs like that music out there. And it's up to the artists and managers and everyone to really figure that out. Who are these people? How do we get to them? Where do they congregate at? Like, how do I enter my artist into their lives, you know? And what kind of experience do I build and what else can I build around that?
Hey, I have a quick question. As far as illegal downloads go, all of the streaming, all of the different platforms of social media that's out there, how are these artists making any money? Are these artists broke?
Good question.
It's your live show. If you're not touring, right now, you're not eating, you know? And maybe you tour once in a while like Beyonce, and then you can demand $200, $300 for a nosebleed ticket, $1,000, $2,000 sitting in the front row. But I mean, if you're not out there on the road and you're not booking shows and you're, you know, in front of people, like music, again, as I was saying earlier, it's throwaway. And I know that hurts for a lot of artists and especially for songwriters and producers out there, but it's a promotional tool to get people interested in you. And then hopefully that compels them. There's a call to action, which is, hey, come see me when I'm in your area. Come see this experience. Because again, that's one thing that you can't duplicate. You can't duplicate a live show. You can't duplicate the feeling you get, the goosebumps, the chills when you're watching somebody and the experience right there. So why not deliver the best experience possible? So that way when you come back around the next time, you can charge 2 times more. And you want to bring a friend because it's like, damn, that was crazy. Like, I'm bringing a homegirl next time, you know? Like, and everybody turns up together, you know what I mean?
But spend my money.
But, you know, on a positive note, though, and I know we've been kind of taking shots at where the business is right now, but I read something recently, and I had to think about this, but it makes sense to me. But the music itself is more popular now than at any other time in the history of our world. Because people are consuming it. They're just not paying for it. But music is everywhere. And it's more popular now than it's ever been. So we've just got to get to a point where, you know, the business, again, I think it's recalibrating and people are trying to kind of figure out now. I mean, you know, downloads and streaming and things like that, it's not the same kind of revenue that you were getting off of album sales.
But it's something generational to what we're talking about. And I kind of really applaud you, Dorsey, for what you're doing, managing artists still. I used to manage artists too. And I get artists today ask me to manage them. And I'm like, it's a young guy's game now. I don't want to do it for the reason that I still have a hard time wrapping my head or my mind around giving away this great music that we spent months doing and getting these top producers and giving it away for free. I mean, when I think I've been around for some of the greatest albums of all time. I mean, imagine giving a Songs in the Key of Life for a What's Going On, giving those away, or the first Mariah Carey record, giving those away for free. That I can't wrap my head around that. You know,
I totally hear you guys. I feel like like defending like a newer generation and just like our expectations of like this kind of stuff. But you're right. Like we're talking about what did it, technology. And with that, everyone was able to create. and put out and promote. So if I have a friend that makes an album that sounds just like, I'll say, an Al Green or whatever, and he's giving it away for free as a mixtape or as an EP or something, just promote himself and get himself out there. And it happens to, the sound is changing. I'm able to follow it. He's dropping more frequent material than your other artists would, your heritage artists. Like, I'm going to lean in that direction because I know I can grab that and I can turn people onto that. It's exciting about doing that, like watching a fan base like grow.
But a younger guys
Mm-hmm.
that are getting into the game today that are curating this talent, so to speak, they're not jaded like I am.
No.
You're 27, I'm gonna be a manager, or you're 30. This is what you know. So you don't have the catalog or just that frame of reference that I have to break out of.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Hey, David,
exactly.
We don't have that much time, but I actually want you to speak on the conference that we just had in San Diego, and the one that's coming up next year, man, and talk about it and kind of explain why it's important to have this type of conference.
Well, conferences, too, have kind of gone by the wayside over the years. Some people are still having them. You've got your core DJs. I know Puffy and Revolt TV, they're doing a big conference in October. And believe me, I'm anxious to see how that turns out. We just did an Urban Network after 5 years of being away. That was probably the 20th Urban Network we've done. We used to have them every year. They were on everybody's calendar.
Man, of course.
And any, for urban folks, you could go to Jack the Rapper, then you go to Impact, then you go to BRE, and then you go to Urban Network or the National Black Programmers. I mean, you probably remember you hit all 5 in 1 year.
Music seminar.
Exactly, new music seminar. And that really wasn't even an urban conference, know. So, but we did one in May. Like I said, we had about 600 people, which was great. In our heyday, we probably get about 1,500 to 2,000 people that would come through the course of the weekend. So we're building it back up.
But after being gone for 5 years.
That was great. And, we had a lot of young people asking, well, why should I be at this? Or my manager told me I should come to this. Or what's with the conference?
Yeah.
I don't get it. So there was a lot of educating, and 5 years. 5 years ago, we didn't really have Facebook at the level or Twitter or Instagram. None of those things were big 5 years ago during our last conference. And during our conference heyday, you had all the major labels, that would come. And again, Dorsey definitely would know, and probably even Roderick to some extent, where a Warner Brothers would come and buy lunch for 500 people and fly in all their talent and fly in programmers and retailers. And, by the time they were done, they probably spent upwards almost $100,000 for one event for 2-3 hours. Those days are over.
So the conference next year, you have dates on that?
Yeah, it's going to be the first weekend in June, and it's not right in front of me, but it's the very first weekend in June. And we're going to be back in San Diego at the Crowne Plaza. And I think we had such a terrific buzz this year. It's going to be even bigger and better next year.
Yeah, most definitely.
But the main thing is getting things like that sponsored. You got to get them sponsored, man,
Okay. Dorsey, when what are some of the qualities you look for when you get an artist? I mean, everybody trying to come at you, man. I mean, what kind of it factor do they have to have?
I mean, this is going to sound real intangible, but I look for a star. I mean, and that may be like Angie has a special voice. When I heard her voice, I had never heard, and I've been in the business almost as long as David, more than 25 years if you count back to when I was an artist. And when I heard her voice, it was, if you take that amalgamation of 25 years and put it together, there's only a few voices that I heard on that level. But as I tell her all the time, you can have a great voice. I mean, we don't talk about great voices. We talk about great records.
Right.
So it's like now we've got to get with, great writers, and you write, and we got to get hit records in order to make that make sense. But yeah, I look for someone who has a special, unique quality that, as Rob was saying earlier, separates them from the rest of the fray. Because that's the only way you're going to be successful nowadays.
Okay. And Roderick, at the WB, man, talk about some of the artists that you're working with on a day-to-day basis, and maybe some new signees that we need to be checking out for.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there with the live regime changes, and I feel like we got a new act every almost different day or something. But we're excited for, I think, just our partnerships with artists, and like real partnerships where they already come in with an existing brand, and we come and just kind of help them or push them along in certain areas where they're getting hard or having hurdles. How do we help them get over that? So Drake has a label, OVO Sound, that's with us. Party Next Door, My D Jordan. That's been really cool, just kind of seeing like tapering, figuring out, what their needs are and the nuances that how they operate and how we can insert ourselves into that. They don't like a lot of promo, but they need help with like your partnerships, like your brand sponsorships, like your radio stuff. People didn't know that we had Macklemore. I mean, it hurts people's opinion to hear that, but ADA was a part that came through us. He did his own A&R on that. He did his own PR and like mostly marketing, but we helped him with his Grammy, we helped him with his radio campaigns, we helped him with his brand sponsorships and partnerships. So it's people that come in with something and then want to figure out how to like bang it out and make it bigger. That's really exciting. Probably in like 2 weeks you're gonna hear a really big signing coming out into September. But I think that's gonna be great. I'm just going to say it's going to be purple all over. So,
and kind of what Roger said is something I remember Jimmy Jam saying just a few years ago about major record labels. They are good from getting you from 6 to 10.
Exactly.
But you got to get yourself from 0 to 5.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's getting to that 5.
There it is.
That's the struggle.
Man, hey, man, I appreciate you guys coming in and holler at me, man. You guys are the best at what you do in the business. Put the call out there. You came, represented, showed up, man. I really, really, really appreciate it. And the folks that are tuning in, they are watching, and the knowledge that you guys kicked today, they're going to take that to heart, man, because they want to know how to get to this next level, And a lot of times they don't get a chance to meet a Dorsey or David or Roderick. So just you guys putting that out there, man, I know they appreciate it, man.
Right. Well, thanks for having us, man. And you know what? Definitely. One thing I want to leave them with, hone your craft.
Okay, that's it. Indie Face Radio, Terrible T, we out, man.